Hello, Satyendra.
Yes, sir.
I would like you to tell me about something about yourself that is not mentioned in your DAF.
Uh, Sir, I like traveling. I like singing Ragani sometimes, and I even enjoy playing kabaddi and watching kabaddi.
Okay, Kabaddi. You didn't mention about Kabaddi in your DAF. You mentioned volleyball.
Sir, this is a recent interest which I have developed during watching Pro Kabaddi. By then, I had already filled the dance.
Okay. So you have done your engineering mechanical, right? Automotive,
Yes, sir.
automobile. Uh,
Mechanical engineering.
and you were part of the team that built the Formula One car in your college, right?
Yes, sir.
So why it is called Formula One? Why not Formula Two or Three?
I'm not able to recall
Satyendra?
it.
Okay.
I'm not able to
So
recall it.
okay, fine. So tell me how it is different from a normal car.
Uh, Sir, normal cars are based on the convenience of the passenger, wherein the targets of a normal car are something else, whereas the racing car is based on speed rather than
What
other
is what
aspects.
is difference between a Formula One car and supercar?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to.
Okay. Okay, tell me, Satyendra. Now you can say you notice that EV is taking over the automobile world, right? Electric vehicles, and one of the and some of the best performing vehicles are electric vehicles. Does that how does that augur for the field of automobile engineer?
Sir, uh, the automotive sector, it will help the automotive sector reduce emissions and even make traveling better, more economical for the people, and hence help conserve the environment.
Okay, I understand. I'm asking, will your position as the automobile engineer's position will their what do you say importance will it start diminishing after this EV takes over the whole world?
Sir, in my opinion, I don't think the position will diminish because the future is going to be more integrated. Even electronic engineering will have mechanical aspects. Mechanical engineering will have electronic aspects, and it will be a combination of all the subjects. And it will be a summation of all the things rather than diminishing of any one field.
Okay. As a mechanical engineer, you had been working on engines, IC engines, right? Now you see cars do not have IC engines. Electric vehicles have only motors. Are you getting what I'm trying to
Yes,
say? So
yes,
how
sir.
are you going to? I mean, in terms of when the motor is concerned, electrical engineer will get the prime position in an say in a automobile company. Now the mechanical engineers will lose their importance as far as
Sir, in my opinion, sir, engine is only a part of the vehicle. There are various other structural dimensions. There is the chassis component, there is the brakes, and various other things which will involve the mechanical engineers as well. And
good.
depending on the changing curriculum, there will be
Okay,
involvement of mechanical.
okay, fine, Satendra. So I see that you were born in Hisar, Haryana, but you have been living in Karnataka. Where do you exactly find yourself from? I mean, if you have to say identify yourself from a place? What are you? A Haryanvi, or a Kannada, or what kind of person you are? You can say you are.
Sir, I am an Summation of both, sir. I have certain aspects of from Haryana, whereas certain aspects from Karnataka.
What aspects?
Uh, my my education aspect comes from Karnataka. The food habits, some are from Karnataka, some are from Haryana. The adaptability of weather comes from both the aspects also, sir.
Adaptability of.
Of various geographical condition dealing with people. I am more aware of the people in the South India, and I am able to better communicate with them than I compare my friends from Haryana who do not find much ease, that much ease, how much I find communicating with people from South India. And similar is for me from people from and in and around Haryana. I am very well, I am able to easily communicate with them.
Your college was in Belgaum, right?
Mysore, sir.
Mysore. Okay. University was in Belgaum.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the conflict regarding Belgaum?
The conflict between Belgaum is between Maharashtra and Karnataka, wherein Belgaum is currently the part of Karnataka, but Maharashtra believes that
What do you think
due to
in you? Okay, Satyendra, in your opinion, which state has a better claim, Maharashtra or Karnataka?
sir, I believe Karnataka has more has a upper claim compared to Maharashtra.
Because you have lived in Karnataka. That's why you are advocating Karnataka, right?
No, sir. If we look during demarcation of the boundary, if we see that the culture of Belgaum is more related to Karnataka than with Maharashtra.
There are a majority of Marathi speaking population live in Karnataka, Belgaum, right?
Yes, sir.
Then should be
Sir, language is
linguistic. The border was drawn on the basis of language, right? So during linguistic reorganization of state, Belgaum should automatically become part of Maharashtra because Marathi speaking population of Marathi speaking people is more there.
sorry, sir. I would beg to differ here, sir. But because the differentiation which Fazal Ali Commission suggested was not linguistic; it was based on culture distinction. So, depending on that, Belgaum was put into.
Okay. You have done your 10th from Sarda Vidyalaya, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what Sarda scam?
Yes, sir. It was a chit fund scam, which in normal chit fund scam which took place in Kolkata, sir.
Okay, where does this name Sarda come from? Any famous person?
The Shazda name comes from the goddess Shazda.
Goddess Sarda, name Saraswati. Okay. Yeah. Okay, over to Pankaj.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Stinder.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay, great. So you have mentioned that you have a very fond of Ragnis, both listening and like singing.
Yes, sir. Singing sometimes.
Okay, singing sometimes. Okay, then can you please tell me who is known as the Kalidas of Haryana?
Sir, it is Pandit Lakshmi Chand, sir.
Pandit Lakshmichand. And who is the Surya Kavi of
Yes,
Haryana?
Pandit Lakshmi Chand, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Kalidas
Sir,
of Haryana is Lakshmichand,
so,
but who is the Surya Kavi of Haryana?
sorry, sir. The Surya Kavi of Haryana is Pandit Lakshmi Chand, whereas the Kalidas of Haryana is Pandit Deep Chand Behman.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So as far as geography is concerned, what is the basic difference between the Mangalore and the Bangalore?
Sir, Mangalore is a coastal area, whereas Bangalore is in the hinterlands and has a mild weather. Sir.
Okay. Can you please name any three players of the Pro Kabaddi?
Sir, Amit Hooda, Pawan Shehrawat,
Mhm.
Naveen Kumar, Manjeet Chilwell.
Okay, great. So there is a term which is very famous, especially in the Pro Kabaddis, that is super raid. What is that raid? What kind of that raid?
Sir, Super 8 takes place when the raider gets 3 or more points
Okay, three or
in a
more
single
points
raid.
in a single raid.
In a single.
Great.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, good. You have also mentioned that you appeared in the NDA and also in the CAPF and also in the civil services. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. And why not you appeared in the CDS examination?
Uh, Sir, I gave one attempt of CDS during my graduation, which I forgot to enter here, sir. After that, I did not appear for CDS because through the technical entries, I had direct SSPs coming up.
Okay.
So I appeared for technical entry SSPs.
Which when I see your all the marks for the 10th and 12th, I can easily say ki you are very good in academics, but still you are not able to qualify the SSB. Why so?
Uh, Sir, is more of a personality test than academic oriented test. I think there did exist certain loopholes back then, due to which I wasn't able to qualify.
So right now you have no interest in CDS examination. You don't want to go in
Sir,
the army.
I have crossed the age limit for CDS.
Okay, you have crossed the age limit. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So what's the basic difference between the paramilitary forces and the military?
Sir, military comes under Ministry of Defense, whereas paramilitary comes under Ministry of Home Affairs. Military is Paramilitary is for guarding the border areas wherein the military cannot directly be posted, and military is for the war, for mainly for external aggression and sometimes for internal disturbances, whereas paramilitary is majorly
Can you
for
please
internal.
differentiate between the paramilitary forces and the CAP forces?
So CAPF forces are a part of paramilitary forces. Paramilitary forces in all will include various other forces like the NSG, the Assam Rifles as well.
Okay, okay. What do you want to say about the Assam Rifles? What's their mandate?
Sir, the Ministry of Defense wanted Assam Rifles to be transferred, the control of Assam Rifles to be transferred from Ministry of Home Affairs to Ministry of Defense.
Okay, great, Satinder. Over to you, Aman sir.
Satinder, what are you doing since 2019?
So I have been preparing for various competitive exams.
Okay. So you have also played the part of or a role of a scout, right? Scout at what? Bharat Scout, member
Sorry,
of
sir.
Bharat Scout. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Member of Bharat Scout. Can you explain what is this Bharat Scouts?
The Bharat Scouts the is scouting, which was started to prepare a better disciplined and prepared youth for.
Okay. Okay. Suppose you are going on an expedition on a mountain with the 10 of your group members. What three most important things you will carry while going on expedition? Three most important.
Sir, it would be the map of the expedition. It would be secondly, it would be the various safety, knives and various other safety equipments. And third would be the compass.
Okay. Suppose you are an assistant commandant and you are doing patrolling at the Chinese border, right? So there is a situation, the Chinese came across you and there is a confrontation, some verbal exchanges there, hot exchanges is there. What you will do in that situation?
Sir, firstly, I would inform
There
the
is no communication
battalion.
instrument. At that altitude, there is no
I would
communication.
I would engage with them and see that they do not occupy any. They do not cross the
Engage
border
by
or
what
occupy
means?
any part of our.
Engage by what means?
By
Verbal or physical?
Sir, keep it verbal till they have kept it verbal, and if it requires the use of violence, or if it requires a use of weapons, I would do that.
Okay, your all lives, the lives of your the subordinates will depend upon your one decision. So what would be your decision if they are beating you, your subordinate? So in that situation, you will use this force, right?
So it would depend on the magnitude of the situation. If the situation is such that it could be
Okay.
managed without the use of force, I would go
Okay.
first for that. And
Okay.
if the situation does not allow, then I would use force.
Can we merge all central armed police forces for the better administration, like we have army?
Sir, in my opinion, it would not be that good to merge all the CAPF. Different forces have different mandate and they are operating in different situations and geographical conditions. So the training is accordingly for different CAPFs.
Okay. So since your father basically works as a manager, right? In what
Yes,
transport sector?
yes, sir.
Okay, as I see in your dev, some transport sector. Okay. Tell me about this national logistic policy.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall at the moment.
Okay. So which is the better means of transportation out of three: road, railway, or this water or air? Be it four means of transportation.
Sir, it depends. Depending on the cost, the most efficient is the waterways.
Okay, most efficient is the waterways. So for a point of view of better, I would say that larger volume of trade basically happens through which means of communication?
It is through waterways.
It is through waterways. Are you sure?
Yes, sir. The
In
various international trade and
no, I'm talking
the
about
various
India.
international trade in India takes place through the roadways.
Okay, fine. So another question is, are you aware about this data election, which
Yes, sir.
happened long before? Okay, so there was a case or there was an instance at Maruti plant in Manisar, which was completely devastated by very antisocial elements. Suppose you were a manager at that plant. So what step you could have taken that situation would not happen ever?
So, firstly, I would ensure that the plant was better protected. There were more. If I was aware of anything like that is going to happen, I would have ensured the local police is informed and the security is revamped at the position so
How
that
could you
anyone
ensure
would
the
have been
safety
prevented
and security of your colleagues and subordinates in the plant?
by putting them in the most safest location which was
Isn't
present in the
isn't
plant.
your
And
priority? What would be your priority? Safety and security of your subordinates, or safety or the safety of the infrastructure?
the safety of my subordinates first.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Sadhyan, before that, I would like you to rate yourself first for this interview.
Sir, compared to my previous marks, I think this one went well, sir. I was not aware of certain DAF questions regarding the Formula One and some SRTs which Amit sir asked me. I wasn't able to reply to my best to those.
Okay, fine.
Other than that, I think I did well.
Yes, Satendra, we also found you quite doing quite well. You are very calm. You dealt with situations very well. You asked you some very unexpected questions, like asked you to tell me something that was not there mentioned in your DAF, and you found it unexpected, I think, because you had to remember things that you mentioned and what you didn't mention, but you handled it well. And also, this shows that you can handle situations quite well. And also, uh, those questions like Formula One, why it is called Formula One, or some or such questions that were bounces for you, you simply said, "I don't know. I'm sorry." So that is the good approach, rather than saying something, making some answer right on the spot. If you are not aware of it, it's simply saying sorry. It's a good thing. So that I believe that is also that shows your maturity. And we found that your energy level was also adequate, uh, not too high, not too low, and it was adequate. We could not see your face, but if we could, I would suggest that you keep a good smile on your face and everything. Okay. Okay. Pankaj?
सत्येंद्र, आपने पहले बात तो बहुत ही अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है, और साथ में कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं. There are a few questions related to like they may ask you please sing a ragini for like couple of 30 seconds, 40 seconds. तो आप कम से कम एक दो रागनी प्रिपेयर करके चले जाएं. उसके अलावा आप हिसार से बिलोंग करते हैं, तो हिसार के बारे में बेसिक जो नॉलेज है उसके बारे में करके जाएं. अदरवाइज यू आर वेरी गुड कैंडिडेट एंड आई होप फॉर योर बेस्ट.
Okay, Satyender. So I'll talk about on your strength. So your ability to grasp the situation is exceptional.
Sir, your voice is not.
Okay.
Could you repeat, sir?
Sorry, ability to grasp the situation is very good, right? You hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So you understand the situation immediately and respond to that. You're pragmatic. So in that situation, the board may go to higher order thinking also. They may ask you some very challenging question in that scenario also, because you're a very good candidate, right? So your interview after 2-3 minutes will go unstructured. Okay, it will go unstructured because you are a good candidate. So do not feel any uncomfortable in that situation, because it will go, as I can sense that. Okay, so whenever they see a good candidate, they do, and you will also see some different or anomaly in the body language of the board member also. They will do certain things which will distract you. Okay, in that situation, you need to understand the situation that will happen. Okay, second thing I would mention is the transport sector. You need to prepare that, because there are so much currently happening in the transport sector. National logistic policy recently launched by Prime Minister. You should be aware about what percentage of GDP is basically goes to the transport cost. 8% of the GDP basically goes to this transport sector. Okay, so you need to aware about of this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all these things I would say, or simple smile or somewhere, but you are very organic. Need not to smile, because it will see as an that you are faking. You are calm and composed. Everything is reflected from your face. So अगर आप smile भी नहीं करोगे तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, because you are very organic and you are composed. कोई ऐसा internal turmoil नहीं लग रहा आपके दिमाग में. Personality is very balanced है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. ठीक है. So it's a formal interview also. So formal में हम ज़्यादा हंसते भी नहीं है, but yeah, you're smiling right now. That is very good. Okay. तो इतना चलेगा. ठीक है. तो genuine है. So all this from our side. आपके कोई question हो तो पूछ सकते हो specifically.
Sir, so out of 150, how much?
Out of 150, I would rate, you can go around 105. I would say is the bare minimum you will get. It may go up to 114. 114 you can go. So it depends upon the situation. Okay, 105 you will get at least. Okay. Or
and sir, the SRTs which you asked, what could be a better reply to that?
Avoid using force. Avoid using force,
Okay.
because it may instigate the situation also.